Hey everyone, it's Rail 96 here. Welcome to another Train Sim Board 4 live stream. Hope you're doing well out there, wherever you are around the world. Welcome to the stream. Hope you've had a good weekend so far. For today's live stream, I'll be taking a look at a route set in the wonderful US of A, a section of the Northeast Corridor known as the Boston Sprinter, as part of the 2021 rush hour package, the main headline act, if you want to call it like that. So yeah, let's go into the journey mode and have some fun, shall we? We'll go City Sprinter, and we will do this service to begin with, the Massachusetts Bay Transportation Authority Stoughton line service from Boston South Station to Stoughton. So let's get going. Since Train Sim World is focusing on the American theme for the time being, as you can see there, you've got community screenshots and what is it? The latest route that was released was a reused US route, let's say. Right, let's set up the auxiliary systems. It's nice to be back in the F40PH locomotive. It's been a very long time since I've last been in one. Lead or dead. Cut out valve in. Cut off valve, I should say. Set it to minimum. What else? Number lights, platform lights. The HPE should be on, I imagine. Alerter control, radio, safety devices switch, and the warning devices switch. That's all turned on, that's all tickety-boo. So we've got the signal and this device here, so it will tell us which speed we should be going at as we get closer to maybe I don't know, another train that's in front of us on the same piece of track, or I don't know, a red signal at the next station or something like that. There's another local service coming in. It's quite busy here this afternoon. Evening rush hour period has begun. Oh, we better get going before we get stuck in the traffic jam. I do love this livery. Very oddball to me, and I love it. The pink, or is it pink? It's more like maroon, isn't it? No, not maroon. Purpley pink, grey and black. Yeah, but this particular variant I'm driving, or operating, as the Cellar Express coming in from Washington. This is the F40PH-3C. The other version we have is on the ancient Peninsula Corridor. That's the F40PH-2CAT. I think there's a few differences, not mainly physical, but I think from the powertrain and all that. As you can see, we've got a 3-horse race at the moment. The one on the left is probably going into Southampton Yard, and the one on the right is, I imagine, going to not Stoughton, but maybe Providence. Maybe that's a guess. Hey, Sub-Zero Scorpion. Good afternoon. Nice to see you. Hope you're well. Just having some fun on the Northeast Corridor Boston Sprinter. I mean, it does look better, you know, with the upgraded lighting and weather system and cloud tech and all that. Certainly boosts the route's visual fidelity and as well as lighting as well, so that's good. I still think this version of the Northeast Corridor is the superior, the best version of the Northeast Corridor we have. I mean, we've had 3. The original one was Northeast Corridor New York, which was a teeny tiny version. What is it? New Rochelle to the airport down at Newark. Then we've got this, which goes from Boston to Providence, and then we've had the New York Trenton, which I think is longer than this, but definitely from a performance perspective, it is vastly inferior to this route's performance. I mean, you know, this has I think the New York Trenton timetable, the updated one had over 500 odd services. This does not have over 500 services, but it is busy, you know, particularly in the Boston area at rush hour, be it in the early morning or late afternoon. So, you know, you do find some very busy action on this route, which is cool. And you've got variety as well, you know, you've got a branch line, you've got the Amtrak ACS 64, you've got the cab car from the MBTA, a different version of the F40PH, and you've got the Acela Express. So 4 very different pieces of rolling stock to take control of, or locomotives. And each one presents a new challenge, which I do like. So, if New York Trenton wasn't in such a poor condition from a performance perspective, of course, New York Trenton would destroy this route out of the, you know, blow it out of the water. But unfortunately, performance-wise, and the fact it's lacking some CSX freight, not just playable services, but AI services and just static stock in the yards, you know. This doesn't have any playable freight services, but you do see, you know, some, I think, ST40-2s and some CSX freight cars along the various local industries on this route. You know, so as you're driving along, it gives you the sense of, you know, that yard is busy and is full of life. Whereas New York Trenton is dead. I think originally New York Trenton was meant to have like some CSX freight services. I think it was like 4 or 5, which isn't brilliant. Then it got taken down to 1. And then they took that one out. And then the AI services, that was in there, and then that got taken away. All from a performance perspective, it was in such a horrendous state, and pretty much still is, you know. Despite Dovetail have claimed they updated it and has fixed the issue. I mean, certainly in the New York area, it's not brilliant. It's a tinge better than what it was at release, but overall, New York Trenton is a disaster. Shambles, really. Had a terrible timetable to begin with. Got a new timetable, which then broke the route stability, so, yeah. Not brilliant. Right, we'll come to a stop here. I mean, I'm not an American, but, you know, I do value, I do strongly think that, you know, every piece of route or, you know, loco add-on, whatever, should be up to a decent standard, especially for the amount of money you're paying these days. I mean, how much is Long Island Railroad commuter worth? What was it, $40 in the US? I mean, it's way too much. I mean, you know, considering 75% of the route is exactly the same, and you don't even get a discount with it, or not a discount. It should be at a significantly lower price, like, you know, maybe £20 or I don't know, $20 or something. You know, that's acceptable. You know, considering you've got a new timetable, a new piece of rolling stock, and a 15-mile branch line. That's what they've added. God, that woman there in front of us, she is dangerously close to falling off. Oh, she's teleported away. They're all falling off. Out of the way, woman. Behind the yellow line, please. Jesus. Oh, that man in front of him with the grey jacket, he was dangerously close to falling off. I think I just hit a suitcase. My God. I mean, I do like the rush hour, you know, passenger NPCs, but they are very unintelligent or very unaware of a train moving on the tracks. Deary me. Right, the next stop is Ruggles, which isn't too far at all. For some reason, it on the HUD it's indicating that we've got the brakes on, but we haven't got the brakes on. The brakes are fully disengaged, and we're accelerating. So I don't quite understand what's going on there. And the signal speed limit is 60, so we are well within the speed limit, so I don't know what's going on there. Sub-Zero Scorpion, have you tried the new DLC? What DLC is that, Sub-Zero Scorpion? You'll have to be specific with what DLC you mean, because there's obviously quite a few that's been released this year alone. I think it's what? Is it 5 routes or something? Is it 5? I can't remember. What was it? Switzerland route, the London one, the 5 circle. Yeah, 5 routes in 5 months. That's insane. We're pretty much getting what? Nearly 1 route every month. Crazy. I better accelerate. We're running quite late. Northeast Regional. Now I did try to stream on this route last weekend, but unfortunately the game crashed. So I was actually, you know, it's not the case I just forgot about last weekend. I generally was doing a stream, but yeah, the game crashed. And I've discovered recently that every time I stream on the US route, the game always crashes. I'm not sure what's going on there. I just find it rather ironic that every time I stream a US route or even a US loco add-on, the game crashes. It happened to me on Peninsula Corridor. I uninstalled it since, just to save a bit of space. But then it happened on this route, on this exact service actually. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it doesn't happen again. Anyway, here we are at Ruggles, little station, nestled away. One thing you can't say about Train Sim World is certainly graphically from the locomotives and rolling stock from, you know, like this kind of distance, looks pretty darn good. Just makes you think if they'll ever upgrade this game to the Unreal Engine 5, it's going to look even better. But will that come at the cost of performance? Only they will know. Got the PIS working, even though it's inaccurate. As long as it works, that's all that matters. Let's go. There we go. See the train depart. Full power. I've literally just realised, but I didn't turn on the motion blur, which aids the stream's performance, and probably the game as well, make it be a little bit more stable. And to top it all off, the tail lights on the cab car are not turned on. Oh dearie me. The next stop is Route 128. It's 9 miles away. Sub-Zero Scorpion, the M9 series of the Long Island Railroad. No, I haven't. I haven't picked up any of the new routes this year. I think the last route I picked up was Needletel Barn when it was on the discount, way back in like Christmas time. I haven't bothered picking up any new routes because you know, they're just way too overpriced for my opinion. I'm not going to waste. Ooh, I don't know how much money I would have to pay now for the routes just to catch up. I think it's like nearly £200. It's ridiculous, insane. Mr. Train Guy, hey, nice to see you. Hope you're well. Welcome. Just doing some passenger activities on the Boston Sprinter. So far, so good. Despite the HUD indicating that I've got the brakes on and not accelerating, even though the brakes are, yeah, fully disengaged and I'm accelerating. So, not sure what's going on with the HUD there. It's probably just a train sim world bug thing. We're normal. It's $39.99 US. Yeah, I mean they're quite expensive. I meant like what I was referencing earlier, Sub-Zero Scorpion, is if I had all the routes, you know, if I was to buy the routes that I haven't got at the moment, it would total, I think, you know, £200 in my currency, which is quite a lot, because you're essentially paying for you could buy the main version of Train Sim World for what, 4 times over? That's insane. So yeah, $40 for the Long Island Railroad commuter. I think that's a rip-off. I mean, I hear people saying, oh, well, you know, on Steam you get a 20% discount. Well, that's not the point. It shouldn't be at that price anyway. 75-80% of the route is identical to the original, with the exception being, what, 15-mile branch line and a new multiple unit. Whoopie-doo. Timetable's good, I'll give them that. You know, I just think it's way too overpriced. You know, despite how good it is overall as a package, you know, I'm glad the Long Island Railroad has been upgraded and improved, and, you know, new timetable, visuals, and extended, and all that jazz. But, you know, it's not worth $40 or £30. No chance. Have some common sense. Let's put the power up to maximum. As we've got just over 5 miles to go until Route 128. I suppose it's a good thing we're running slightly late, because it means I won't have to come to a standstill and wait for like 3 or 4 minutes for the service in front of us to generate a bit of a gap. Otherwise we'll be stopping at every single signal we come across. Hey Samuel Smith, nice to see you, hope you're well. It's the same route, I just extended the route. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? I like the M9, you know, don't get me wrong, and I like the M7, and I'm glad they've improved, you know, the M7's physical characteristics, as well as the I think the sound was taken from the Harlem Line version, which isn't too bad, to be honest with you. And the M9 does look interesting and a good multiple unit to operate, but yeah. I mean, the fact that if you want to use the M3, which doesn't come with that route and hasn't been changed or updated in any way, shape or form, you still have to buy the original Long Island Railroad to make it work on the newer version. So, you know, if you want the full Long Island Railroad experience, you'd have to buy two routes which are pretty much the same, a Lover Loco add-on on top of that. You know, that's a fair bit of money. Just thinking in my head how much that is. I'm gonna have a guess. Maybe close to what, $80 in the US. In the UK, I have no idea. 30, was it 24? I think the original was. I think it's like £71 or something, or £76. I mean, it's insane. Madness. Madness. I better just start braking just a tad, as we are getting very close to the station now. There's some CSX freight cars on the left, that's good to see. At least they're still there. Can't do anything with them, but you know, they're good little set pieces, so to speak. It's like props on the stage, you know. Oh, there's another one. Some CSX locos guarding the yard. Good for them. It's been quite a while since we've had any CSX content. I mean, when was it? I think the last time, well, the Sandpatch grade started Train Sim World, didn't it? Like 6, 7, 8 years ago. So we are very much overdue a new CSX route. Maybe not specifically just a freight focus route, but you know, maybe have some, you know, CSX freight alongside a passenger route in the States. Like I think a good one would be Miami to West Palm Beach. You know, have one right in the south of the US. We've got a lot of routes now in the West, you know, California and all that, and you know, 3 or technically 4 routes in the Northeast. So it would be nice to have one in the south of the US, like you know, one in Florida. I think Miami to West Palm Beach would be perfect, because you can have CSX traction on there, Amtrak action as well. To me, it makes sense. The only difference would be, or problem would be, is does Dovetail have the CSX license? I got a funny feeling they may have lost it. Otherwise, they would have done something at least with the CSX brand, because they haven't done anything with it now for years at this point, which is a shame, because CSX is a good freight brand. You know, I like CSX, as well as, you know, Norfolk Southern, which doesn't have many content either on this game, Union Pacific and BNSF. So I know I do see some people on forums and social media saying, oh, we got enough freight routes. You can never have enough. There's always room for more. That's how I see it. But anyway, here we are. We're coming up to the station. And we're running a bit late, but not as late as I thought, which isn't too bad. There's Nacella. Second one of the day. Or stream. I'll take a look at the chat in a second. I can see out the corner of my eye just rolling away. Brake. A little bit over, but that's okay. That's fine by me. Alright, here we are at Route 128. So far so good. I'll have a sip of tea, I think, whilst I'm at it. Lovely. Mr. Train Guy, why is the TSW store so expensive? Why can't it be 1p or £1? I don't think it'll be 1p, £1. I don't think you'll be seeing that anytime soon. Would be nice if it was a bit cheaper. Maybe not that cheap, but just a little bit, you know? Right, let's rock and roll to the next station stop, which is Canton Junction. Oh, hang on, I need to stop. I must stop. I've forgot. I needed to do something, didn't I? Need to get out the cab. Well, don't fall to the ground. Need to get into the rear compartment. And I've got to put on the tail lights. Should be already done for me, but you know, never mind. At least the HEP generators are working. That's good. Need the marker lights. There we go. There we go. We got just, oh my goodness, 2 minutes till the next station stop. Well, that's the time we're due in. I don't think we're going to make it. Climb up the steps. There we go. There we go. Well, we better get going, otherwise we're going to be causing the traffic jam. Go, 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 go. Full power, fast as we can. We're revving the engine like mad, but we got to do it. We got to make up for lost time. Samuel Smith, prices have increased because of the new graphics and editors they use. Oh, well, I mean, that's probably what they say, but to me that is just sugarcoating it, you know. That may be true, but it's still way too overpriced. It's as simple as that. It's common sense, you know. Where's the value in it? I personally, you know, for $40, £30 for a route that is predominantly the same. Nah, no chance. Like some routes, you know, I can understand. You know, Blackpool branches, because that has, you know, had what I think, or Needletel Barn, they had what, way over a year's amount of work put into the route, and hence why they're so popular. That I can understand. And loco add-ons as well, you know, I'm not too fussed about that. I mean, we don't get many of them for starters, and so when they do come along, you know, it's nice that a loco add-on does appear on the store as the latest product instead of a route that costs £30, you know. I mean, it's like what I was saying to Sub-Zero Scorpion earlier. Oops. Needed to look where I was going now. Samuel Smith, is that you know, the routes I haven't brought at the moment, they're totaling nearly £200. I mean, it's just madness. I mean, we have to remember here, these are DLCs, not a main game, you know. So yeah. Sub-Zero Scorpion, they should add the new Haven line. Haven line or Heaven line? Never heard of a New Haven line before, but New Haven line I've heard of. Oops, wrong brake. It's okay, no problem. It's not CSX, it's called FEC. Oh, they changed it, have they? Oh, I thought it was CSX. Unless they changed the name. Hmm. I'm not sure now if CSX is even a thing anymore. Should be. I'd be very surprised if it wasn't. I'll have to have a look at that when I finish this service. Sammy Swift, the train is an EMD, isn't it? No, I mean, this is a diesel electric locomotive. It's not a multiple unit, or it's not hydraulic. I think it's just a it's a diesel electric locomotive. Yeah, and the cab car obviously is powered by VF40 PH-3C. Get under the indicated speed of 30 miles per hour. That'll do. Here we are, coming up to Canton Junction, where we will disappear off the main line and then head on to the Stoughton branch. It's called Florida East Coast Railway. Isn't there like a private railroad as well? Operator? What was it? It used to be run by Virgin. What was it called? Bright Star, was it? I can't remember what it's called. I don't even know if it's still a thing. Bright Line, I think it is, isn't it? That's a private operator with a bit of money from the Virgin company. Whoops. There we go. Another train there, just pulling up. I'm just arriving into the station. This is Stoughton. Pretty big interchange. So you've got the branch line, and then you've got the local services coming up from Providence, and of course Northeast Regional and Amtrak Acela trains. Sometimes stop here. If not, they'll end up roaring through the station. Got a worker there, look, keeping an eye on the sleepers there. Emergency shovel. Don't know what the shovel would be used for in an emergency, but there we go. Right, the next station stop is Canton Centre, the first stop on the branch line. Or second, technically, if you want to call it. Derek Wildstar is Bright Line, yeah, okay. I thought it was something like that. I was about to say Bright Star, but then I was getting confused with the company that ran the Titanic. Don't know why. What was it? The actor today that played the captain on the Titanic, he passed away. Bless his soul. He featured in Lord of the Rings as well. Good actor. He'll be missed. Never mind. don't really, not bothered now if we're 5 minutes, 6 minutes late. We're on the branch line now, so we won't get in anyone's way yet. But here we are, coming up to Canton Centre. There we go. Oh, it's better. Level crossings work and they make correct sound, which is good. This is a gas station here. Yep, get your gas. Oh, diesel. $5.67. Oh, they've gone up. It should be down. Come on. Some truck there getting some gas. There is another car there. It's a bit bare bones, the forecourt, isn't it? Oh well. At least it's there, I suppose. Oh, look at these people there rushing to get onto the train. Hundreds of them. Step right up, step right up. Get on the train whilst you can. Unfortunately for them, this train has to leave. Let's see it depart from the not the pavement, what do they call it? The sidewalk. That's it. Hope the crossing gates work. They should work. No, they don't work. Oh, no. Oh, what a shame. The crossing gates are broken. No, never mind. It should be down. Never mind. I'd hoped that they would work properly. Seems I was wrong. They'll probably come down in a second. Never mind. Bloody typical. They sound good, but they don't work right. The next and final stop is Stoughton. Now, a little industry here with some freight cars. Two spurs, as they say over there, instead of sidings. Bright Line is Florida's first high-speed train, probably the first of many. It's good to see that some sort of high-speed transport is available to commuters other than the northeast, so that's good. I think there is a high-speed line in Texas that's very close to getting off the ground or being completed, so that's a good thing. I mean, probably doing a damn sight better in constructing a high-speed line than the UK at the moment, with High Speed 2 going completely down the drain. High Speed 2 was originally going to go to all the major cities in the north. Excuse me, like Leeds and Newcastle, Liverpool, Manchester. It's going to none of those now. It's only going as far as Birmingham. What a bloody waste. Oh well. Those gates work. That's good. Oops. Right, I'll save the usual YouTube shenanigans at this point. If you'd enjoyed the stream so far and you like what you see or hear, feel free to like, and if you are watching for the first time, be it live or on playback, then I'd really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to the channel. The next stream will be tomorrow, on Monday the 6th of May 2024, where we're going to be continuing some US passenger action, this time with the Amtrak Acela Express. And that won't just be on this route, it will also be on the New York Trenton route. The PlayStation can take it. Getting close to the local industry here. No idea what it serves, what customers are. CSX or whatever freight brand back in the early 2010s was in charge. Well, I'm going to guess it's definitely not oil, and it's not petroleum, and it's definitely nothing to do with the automotive or motive industry. So, something, that's for sure. About to come past it now. Just take my foot off the pedal a minute, or lever. So this is the local industry here. There's the freight cars, you can see them right there. And there's some there as well. Some box cars. Speed limit's gone down to 30 miles per hour, or the which is good. Sub-Zero Scorpion, they're building one that goes from Los Angeles to Las Vegas. Yeah, I've seen that. I'm not sure if that's ever going to be completed, but we'll see. But certainly the one in Texas looks much more promising. What's the connecting? Oh, I forget. It's Texas's two biggest cities or towns. What is it? Houston and Austin, is it? I think. God. Dallas, that's it, of course, yeah. Houston and Dallas, I think. Yeah. God, how can I get that so wrong? I should know that geographically. I'm usually pretty good at my geography. I did pass it at school. Let's get on the brakes as we have a new speed limit of 10 miles per hour as we are on the final approach to Stoughton. Once this run is finished, I'll do a probably a northeast regional service, depending on how the time is getting along. It's 45 minutes stream so far. Sounds windy outside. In the game, that is. Subsidiary Scorpion, I met a customer and was from the UK. Oh, good. That's what I like to see. Here is Stoughton, the final stop. I do like this Stoughton station. I do like a good old branch line. Stopping just further down on the second platform. Well, I didn't even have time to unlock the doors. Never mind. Well, yeah, we got a goal, so that's good. We stopped at Boston, Back Bay, Ruggles, Route 128, Canton Junction, Canton Centre, and finally Stoughton. That's pretty good. Let's return to the main menu and see what else we can find. At least that service didn't crash, so I'm glad. So I'm glad I was able to finish that. I was going a bit... Oh, I probably was going a bit too cautiously, just in case, I'm just worried in the back of my head that the game's going to crash again. I mean, this game is pretty massive now. What is it, I think? I think it's like 210 gigabytes on my PlayStation 5. But she's coping. She's coping just fine. What am I doing? Wrong thing. City Sprinter. No need to do that. That's the cab car, isn't it? Yeah, I don't want to do that. I've already been in that direction. 64-bit Northeast Regional from Boston, South Morrison's. That's in the snow. Are these all just in the... Are they all just in the snow? All the bleating snow. That's not good. Right, this one. What have we got? Aces 64 apparently. Amtrak Northeast Regional. That's in the snow as well. Oh. Why snow? Why snow the theme? Oh, I should do these at Christmas instead. Well, I won't do that. I'll pick it from the timetable instead. So I've got 3 versions here, the New York Trenton one, the Boston Sprinter version, and then the Amtrak 50th anniversary livery. Yes, use the 50th anniversary livery. Yeah, I think we'll do this one, the 1556 Northeast Regional from Providence to Boston, I think. Set it to summertime, a bit of cloud. Happy days. Okay. Boy, it's been a while since I've been in this. Passenger. Set the brake application to minimum. Front headlights to dim. Ditch lights on. Just put on the independent brake. Okay, that's sand. That's fine, no need to panic with that. The snow brake. Definitely won't need that. Set it to forward. Put both desk lights on just in case. Anything down the corridor I need to fiddle around with here? I don't think there's much to fiddle around with. There isn't. None at all. Wow. Can't even turn on the HEP anymore. Oh. That's why I used to interact with a few buttons back here. Obviously, you don't anymore. Oh. I'm surprised. Any of these work? No. Exit light, rear headlight, no. Might try. Turn on the HEP, I should say. Turn the alerter on. See how badly I do at this. With these safety systems on. Alright, welcome to Providence. Amtrak 50th anniversary livery. Still advertising. A Train Sim World 2. Master American Railroads in the officially licensed game. They should change that. But it's Train Sim World 4. It's a cracking livery, there's no doubt about it. Brilliantly designed. Hats off to the people, or to the marketing department at Amtrak and Dovetail. Certainly know what they're doing. Damn, that's a detailed fire extinguisher. Crikey. Oh, there's another train here. Another local service. I need to go and check the rear coach just in case the tail lights are not on. They are indeed on. That's good. Good. Excellent. That's what I like to see. Right, let's get rocking and rolling, shall we? Look how loud the horn was on this. It's an absolute screamer. Oh, I tell you what I should have done. Now I'm just thinking about it. I should have done a northeast regional in the opposite direction, so then I could continue the journey on the New York Trenton. Oh well, never mind. I'll definitely remember that for tomorrow. Albeit I won't be doing a northeast regional, I'll be doing a Cellar Express instead. I might do a run on New York Trenton with the yeah, you know what? I'm gonna switch things up a bit. Let's do a run going in the same direction. What was it? West to northeast-ish. We'll go from Trenton to New York, and then Providence to Boston. That sounds like a good plan. I just hope the game doesn't crash and burn, that's all. Gotta find it. There it is. Come on. I don't know which timetable this introduces. I didn't think about that. It's a Keystone service. No, I'm not interested in that. Nope. That's locked. Wonderful. That's the Northeast Regional. That's going to Boston, is it not? It's in the pouring rain now. That's a local revenue service. No. 66. I remember that. Let's see. Ooh, wrong one. Down. Best use the New York. No, it should be fine, shouldn't it? No, we'll use it. Nah, we'll go for that one. 66. Let's put that in. Execute order 66. Okay. Northeast Regional Service from Trenton to New York. The city that never sleeps. 60th of September. Whatever. I don't know. Put it to February. Oh no, it'd be dark. Clouds. We shouldn't be too dark. Oh no, it's at. Oh, it's at midnight. It's nearly 1 o'clock in the morning. That's not good. I don't want that. Let's have just put Boston a minute. It's a bit more of a faff than I thought. Boston South to Washington. I don't know. Newport News to Boston. There we go. That'll do. Clouds. Always like the clouds on the game. There we go. I just hope it works. I really hope the game doesn't crash. There we go. Right. I haven't done a run on New York Trenton. Like never with the safety systems. So that's going to be fun. Dim. The ditch lights set on. There we go. Forward. Definitely need the console lights on, especially as we get closer to New York or Manhattan. I think I'll play it safe. I think I'll keep off AC SCS because I know I'm going to fail with it on. Alright, so here we are at Trenton. God, frame rate's not good. Not even down here in Trenton. Jeez. I can tell immediately the frame rate is not good. We got the NJ Transit local service there, or wherever it's going to or from. Where's it going? What does it say? No, it just says train. That's helpful. Alright, so we've got the people just disembarking and slash boarding, so that's good. No wonder the frame rate's struggling. 1603, I presume that's this train there. Don't know. Right, we'll just wait till we've been given clearance to proceed. Sub-Zero Scorpion taking Amtrak 92 Silver Star to New York on Tuesday. Oh, cool. What, in real life, you mean? Oh, that's pretty awesome. Hope the weather's good. Okay. Lock the doors. Release the brakes. That was the cat, in case you're wondering what that thud was. systems are firing up as we're departing Trenton on the perilous voyage to Boston. Let's go. Speed limit will be at 45 miles per hour. And the first station stop is Metro Park, 33 miles away, so we've got a bit of ground to cover. We've got a clear on the little dash there, signal and speed limit system. It's basically like PZB ish. So let's go. We can open up the taps. Yes, we've got a long journey. Well, I say that it shouldn't take maybe just over an hour, maybe under an hour. Considering we have a lot of miles to cover, but we will be going at some incredible speed, so we should be okay. We're due into the station just under 20 minutes, so should be alright, he says. Oh, going to a family gathering. Oh, very nice, Sub-Zero Scorpion. Hope you have a great time. So that's where we've started. Metro Park is just over the halfway mark, so yeah, let's push on. I'll be amazed if we're like 5-10 minutes late. Well, saying that, as we are in the rush, the late afternoon / early evening commuter rush, it's going to get pretty busy, especially in the New York area, because even though I'm not a fan of the original Long Island Railroad anymore, as it is now in a broken mess, I do have it installed, so we will see the additional Long Island Railroad traffic at New York Penn and Sunnyside Yard area. What I do miss, which would be nice for Dovetail to bring it back, is the Amtrak switcher at Sunnyside Yard, especially now that the yard is more, rammed than ever before, with not just Amtrak services, but New Jersey Transit and Long Island Railroad sometimes as well. That would be cool to see return to the game. I have my doubts, but it would be nice. Enjoy that shunter. It's just so old now, that's the problem. Nearly 5 years old. Good grief, where's the time gone? Or 4 years old, whatever. 25 miles to go until Metro Park. Speed limit has increased to 150 miles per hour, but I think that's just specifically for the Amtrak Southern Express. Does not apply to the Northeast Regional, I think. Well, I know it doesn't apply to Northeast Regional, but I'm not sure of the other services like your Silver Stars and whatever trains Amtrak run on this line. Just found out that just in the Formula One, apparently McLaren have just beaten Red Bull in Miami. Wow. What a shock that is. Good grief. Wow. Red Bull will be furious with themselves. Piastri stopped on the mediums. Good God. What a shock that is. Wow. Of course, Sargent breaks down. Poor Williams, having a horrible day. Wow. Text my friend on the result. Can't quite believe it. Oh dear. For fair play, I'll definitely watch the Miami Grand Prix highlights. Oh, it's a pretty rubbish track for racing, but well, if McLaren is that good, then so be it. Wow. $16 miles to go until Metro Park. I'm too busy looking at the Formula One. I've got to concentrate on operating the train. Wow, what a shock. social media were going to meltdown because it's Norris running the race. But fair play to McLaren, they must have destroyed Red Bull on the strategy front. Oh dear, never mind. Fair play, fair play. See, alerts are actually working. I haven't had a go off in ages. Let's have a look at this screen. It's on the left. Was it Todd free? TOD free. HEP, ATC. There's a door open apparently. Oh my good god. And a door is open. How is that possible? It says the doors are apparently open. Oh my gosh. How the hell is the doors open? I closed the doors, did I not? Oh, they said they were. They're both locked. Both sides. Cab door? Oh, there must be a door that's stuck open. There's no way that icon will be displayed unless it's broken. Ooh, good grief. Well, I'll have to definitely keep an eye on that. No wonder the ATC is not a happy bunny in terms of not working. Oh, goodness me. Well, I'll have to definitely take a look at the auxiliary systems. The doors after the stop at Metro Park, that's for sure. Well, either way, we've got 10 miles to go until Metro Park. God knows. Increase the power to 40%. Should be doing alright as far as speed is concerned. Train wouldn't be able to function, wouldn't be able to move if the doors were open. Just thinking why that is the case. Let me have a look in the. Should be doing this. Just over 6.5 miles to go. As you see, it doesn't work. Oh yes, it does. Oh my good gosh! I wish I could see it, but unfortunately, I'm getting a reflection of the weather at the moment. Oh. It's too bright, I can't see it. I'll have to wait until I get into the station stop. Speed limit of 110 coming up. speed limit will be reduced again to 95 miles per hour. Getting closer and closer to the first stop. Gosh, it's so bright in this cab. Good grief. I can barely see the dials. Do you not get any blinds? No. Doesn't seem to have much difference. No. No, they're not very useful. Oh well. Never mind. A few yellows coming up. Please do not say there's a train that's parked on the platform that we need to stop at. No, it's not. Okay, fair enough. She's probably telling us to slow. Shining the yellow lights saying slow down, station's approaching. Start braking now. Better to be safe than sorry. Telling us to reduce speed even more to 45. So I'm going to go full with the brakes. Crossing over to the right, would be the left if you're going in the opposite direction. Shortly see the platform come into view. There it is. And we're ahead of schedule. Excellent. I was not expecting. There we are. Metro Park. Tick. In one piece. Alright, let's see these doors. Apparently one is stuck open. Or is indicated to be stuck open. It says on the dash. It's the food. Excuse me, that's the food service car. We'll just have to wait a couple of minutes, or just under. Excuse me, is this female getting on board? She is. Right, I just want to close the doors a minute, just do a little test. Make sure they work properly. Right, let's get back in the cab. No, it still says the doors are open. I don't quite get that. Why is it saying the door's open? I don't get that. Doors open. Traction is blocked, yeah. Well, I'm a bit confused. It says the door's closed, but we've opened the doors. And obviously the traction is blocked, which means we can't apply any power, but when I do close the doors, it says they're open, and I can apply power. So I don't know what's going on there, to be quite honest with you. Brake cylinder. No. Brake pipe. No. That doesn't work. Display. Okay. Oh yeah, it's the same as the other screen on the left. Oh well, just have to just keep going, I think. Let's get fired up. Let's go. The next station stop is Newark Liberty International Airport, which is 12 miles away. Excuse me. Speed limit has increased to 125 miles per hour. Just over door beeps on the coaches. The NJ coaches we just passed. Blimey. This locomotive's cab must have some pretty poor insulation if I can hear it going at 121 miles per hour. Good grief. Little speed, a little matey coming up. Mile per hour speed limit. Soon go back up briefly to 85 and then 110. Just over 3.5 miles to go until Newark Liberty International Airport. Getting that a little bit closer to New York City. Speed limit's gone up to 110. Whoops. Maybe not. Go down, go down, go down, down, down. An indicator, the signal indicator's suggesting I go down to 30. Better do as it says. Why 30? I do not know. A train in front, maybe? Not sure. Oh well, 30 it will be. No, it's gone up to 125. Typical that. So you've got a little yard over here on the right hand side. suggesting 45. Here is the station, Newark Liberty International Airport. Not many planes flying around though in the sky. Maybe they're all grounded. Maybe it's a Sunday. Maybe the pilots and cabin crew are having a day off. Which I don't think would go down too well. There we go. Here we are. We are at the airport. Another train there. Local service. Just says train. Doesn't say what it's going to. What if he is? If he's like screening, are they meant to be dot matrix displays? Maybe for like flights that are due to depart or arrive or something like that. Should be a PIS display somewhere. Maybe there isn't. You'd think there would be one, surely. Surely. Trenton at 16:04, and then a Northeast Regional, which is the third train. Doesn't say what platform though. That's going to Trenton. It's got to be this one then, isn't it? I imagine so. Yeah, but we finished the new bit on the Northeast Corridor from Trenton to the airport. Now all of this onward will be familiar territory. All of this was a part of Northeast Corridor, New York. Sounds like that train on the left is ready to depart. Indeed it has. Goodbye. Might just have to wait. Hey Daniel, nice to see you. Hope you're well. Just having some fun on, well, the Northeast Corridor Boston Sprinter, but I decided to change things up a little bit. Doing a Northeast Regional run from Trenton to New York, and then continuing the journey on Boston Sprinter from Providence to Boston. Just lock the doors now, I think. There we go. The next stop is Newark, Penn, 2.5 miles away. Daniel, oh, I'm glad you got a week off. Hope you have a lovely, relaxing week off with your family and friends. Yeah, I just saw the results of the Miami Grand Prix. Absolutely crazy. go, that's fine. I wasn't paying attention to the speed limit. It's my fault. I was too busy looking at the live chat. But yeah, I literally just saw it pop up on the notification. I was like, what? Must be something wrong. But yeah, who would have thought that Miami Grand Prix on a circuit which isn't brilliant for racing comes up with that result? Who would have thought it? I'll definitely be watching the highlights once this stream is completed. That's for sure. I can still hear the brake pipe hissing away. That doesn't sound right. Right, now we're getting into the section of route where the stability or the performance side of this route really starts to take a nosedive. So hopefully I can get to New York Penn in one piece without the game having a sulk and a cry and crashing. Especially as I'm doing it in the rush hour period. It's not brilliant. Oh well. Oh, game's struggling. Oh. Here we are at Newark Penn. Sounds very busy. Albeit there's not many trains around. It's just one. Good ambience, I suppose. Let's have a look at the results of the race. Latest, yeah, he finished, yeah, Norris finished comfortably ahead of Max, didn't he? Yeah. Let's see, is that the cellar making that noise? Beeping sound. There's another train coming in. Right, let's go to the next and final stop, which is New York Penn. I think that's the Hudson River we're just passing over. You can tell that water texture hasn't been upgraded in many years. Yeah, I'm just looking at the F1 results. Sonoda was 6th, that was good. Alonso 9th. Renault get a point, that's good. Disappointed for Hulkenberg, I thought he would get a point there. Never mind. Ricardo, what a disappointing race. Jesus. No, well, never mind. Just wondering where the sunlight's coming from. Just wondering how the sun is still coming into the cab. Because there's no back window. No. There's no sunroof, there's no such thing as sunroofs on trains. Well, locomotives anyway. Right, let's get out of the sun and let's get underground quickly. Because I'm struggling to see indicated speed on the signal HUD. New York Penn is just over 7 miles away. Then we will hop on to Boston Sprinter and continue the journey. Just trying to see what rolling stock is in the yard down there, but I can't see. Because on the map there's some locomotives and coaches, or maybe freight wagons, I don't know, but I couldn't see too far. Right, that's across the river there. Speed limit has gone down to 30. So let's do what it says. Better not be 30 all the way to New York, Ben. Oh, God. Yeah, you forget how slow 30 miles per hour is. Sometimes when you get to like 30 or mid-20s, you know, like the actual speed limit, you think, oh, this is pretty fast. But then once you reach a higher speed limit, like 90 or 100, 30 feels like slower slugs. It's not just in the game, it's in real life as well, to be honest. Speed limit's increased, let's go. About to come through Secaucus. A set of tracks down there, they carry on to Hoboken Terminal. That'd be quite cool if we had the that New Jersey transit route that was on Train Simulator. Those are going from New Jersey to Hoboken Terminal. That'd be quite cool. I imagine Dovetail will do that at some point, considering we've got, you know, 2 pieces of NJ Transit rolling stock. Bit confused why the emergency brakes were applied, considering the ATC has indicated a clear speed of 125. So I'm not sure what happened there. And the new speed limit will be 75 anyway, so we're well within the new permitted speed. So there shouldn't be any problems, he says. Oh dear. What amazes me on this section is just how many signals there are. Signal blocks, I mean, look at them, loads of them. Absolutely. Hundreds of them. This route probably has the most signals in Train Sim World in terms of mainline running. Madness. I can't see the speed limit because of the sun. What is it? 30? I can't see it. 30. Just read it. Just managed to read it on the shade. Crikey, that sun's causing a few problems. That's better. It's best to keep the brakes on. Nearly just under 10 minutes early. Oh, it's better to be early than very late. On the final approach to New York Penn, and then we will change routes and go back to Boston Sprinter and continue the journey from Providence to Boston South. For those of you wondering where New York Penn Station is, it's not too far from Madison Square Gardens. And the Empire State Building. I imagine. My US viewers and subscribers probably know that already, so... The brakes are holding on nicely, keeping the speed just within the 30 limit, which is good. Speed limit has changed. ATC has indicated we go at a full fat 125 miles per hour than underground. I don't think so, but we can definitely reach 60. That's for sure. Never mind, it didn't last long. Come on, brake a little bit more. There we go. Let's get close to 30 as we now have an uphill gradient of 0.6%. Power handle at 21%. That should give us enough grunt. One mile left when we've reached New York Penn. I'll cut the power. Let the train decelerate. Hopefully we can reach the new permitted speed, which is 15 miles per hour. And finally, there is New York Penn. We've made it. And in one piece. The game hasn't crashed. And there's not been too many hiccups. Not too bad at all. And the route runs properly. It's not too bad. It's going to get even worse though. Considering I've got the Long Island Railroad traffic in this timetable. So as you can see, the station is absolutely rammed. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Including us, that'll be 16 trains. Good grief. No wonder the frame rate takes a nosedive. Jeez. Yeah, so what you'll see is either Amtrak Acela Expresses. Service is being conducted by the Amtrak cab car, the ACS 64, which is what I'm driving, the NJ Transit ALP 46 electric locomotive, and the NJ multi-level NJ Transit multi-level cab car, and the Long Island Railroad M3 and M7 multiple units. So yeah, it's pretty darn rammed. Yeah, if you want to do your virtual railroading, stick your camera at New York Penn in rush hour. You'll be seeing a hell of a lot of trains. If the route runs smoothly. Set the headlights to bright. Oh, the game's struggling. Come on, game. We can do it. Sounds like a few trains are about to depart or have just arrived. Terrible insulation in this cab. The fact you can hear the doors and beeps and everything from all the other trains. Maybe when you're out on foot, yeah, but not in the creature comforts of this cab. I imagine, would the windows be double glazed? I imagine so. Don't know, actually. Should be, shouldn't it? You know, safety and all that. No, under restricted monitoring, but we should be fine. Oh my god. It's two waiting to come in. Let's go braking. Rock and roll, we've made it. Now that's what I'm talking about. Welcome to a very laggy New York Penn. My gosh, that's loud. My headset. See if I can stick the camera and be as delicate as I can possibly be. Yeah, so here's the M7. That's just arrived. God, I'm just thinking to myself now, the Long Island Railroad commuter, that's going to be pretty busy as well. Yeah, so you got the M3 and M7s doing their respective duties. Frame rate's okay, to be fair, despite, you know, with however many trains we've got in this station. Alright, that took me just over an hour. A bit longer than I thought, to be fair. We stopped at Metro Park, the Newark Liberty International Airport, Newark Penn, and finally New York Penn. We will now jump on to Boston Sprinter to complete the journey. Okay. Boston Sprinter. Come on, game. Don't let me down now. 64-bit. We'll do this one. Northeast Regional Service. Let's rock and roll. Okay. This is in the snow time. Yeah. Immediately the frame rate improves. That's what I like to see. But yeah, definitely I should do Boston Sprinter at Christmas time. Oops. Because I think a big chunk of the services on the journey mode are set in the wintertime. Why, I do not know. But let's just pretend, I don't know, we've travelled back in time or forward in the future and it's a cold, bleak winter's day. And a different livery as well. We're the only one here. It would be cool. I mean, we've got the beginning of the Northeast Corridor. We have a little bit of the middle. Now all we need is the end of it, going from... where is it? Philadelphia? Is that right? Nah, is it? Yeah, it's going to Washington, D.C. I just can't remember where that section starts from. It's on Train Simulator. Just can't remember where it starts from. Is it Philadelphia? Maybe it is. I don't know. Not too sure. How many stops do we have? 3. That's okay. 2 intermediate stops. Oh, come on. I just closed them. I've got to lock them. And I've got to do some housekeeping back here as well. HEP. And the alerter. Definitely need that on, considering the slippery conditions. Come on, lock the doors. Thank you. Should be okay. I don't think I'll need the wipers on. Bit too much power. Sounded like the train was sneezing. He's like, "Achoo, achoo," when accelerating. That's a good noise. Funny. Oh dear. Okay, so the first station stop is Route 128, 30 miles away. Again, I don't know why on the HUD it's saying I'm not accelerating and I've got the brakes applied when I've got the brakes fully disengaged and what, nearly 30% of power applied, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Yeah, everything's in order as far as safety systems go. And yeah, even the doors are closed, so it was a bit broken on the New York Trenton version of the ACS64. It said that the doors were open, but then when I stopped at the station, it said the doors were closed and that traction couldn't be applied. So it was a bit bizarre there, but at least it works on the Boston Sprinter version. So yeah, don't be misled by that screen on Boston Sprinter, people. Maybe I was wrong. Let's come back. Just check the screen. Oh, it's wheel slip. Okay. Should be okay. Right, I'll save the usual YouTube shenanigans. If you'd enjoyed the stream so far and you like what you see or hear, then feel free to hit the like button below. There's also a dedicated playlist to my other Train Sim World streams should you wish to go back and rewatch it, or whatever route that I've streamed on the past you prefer. And if you are watching for the first time, be it live or on playback, then I'd really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to the channel. 28 miles to go until Route 128. See some CSX wagons or hoppers and tankers there on the left. That's good to see. And in terms of the stream, the next stream coming up, that'll be tomorrow, the 6th of May 2024, and we'll be taking a look at another piece of Amtrak rolling stock, and that is the iconic Amtrak Acela. And we'll be doing our 2 runs on this route and the New York Trenton route. I think that's rather appropriate. Any more power. Sunlight's coming out. The sun's coming out. It's going to melt all the snow away. That'll be nice. Speed limit has increased to 70, and then again it was shortly increased to the maximum permitted speed, or maybe it was 125, now it's back down to 60. Make your mind up, game. Speed limit has increased to 150 miles per hour. Wow. That's the fastest this train's going to be reaching. Speed limit wise. That is if we even get to that speed. Once this is done, I look forward to a cup of tea. And then a quick little phone call I have to make after. Speed limit's coming down to 110, but we shouldn't have a problem because we're not even at 110 yet. So we should be fine. Still got wheel spin, even at over 100 miles per hour. Madness. At least it's not snowing. That's something. Damn, the stream's over 2 hours and 10 minutes. Don't like to do streams over 2 hours. But there we go. It is what it is. We soldier on. Go for it. 150 miles per hour maximum permitted speed. Let's go, let's reach it. Let's see what the ACS 64 can really do. Always love tap dancing on the horn. It's one of the most responsive horns in the game. It was at the very beginning when New York, Northeast Corridor New York launched 2018. Throttle's maxed out. I think we're going to reach 150. Struggling. Fast and Furious meets the railroad. The weather is also set to dynamic mode, so hopefully the snow might clear up or melt away as we get closer to Boston. I have my doubts. haven't seen dynamic weather working very well since it was a thing apparently in Train Sim World 2, I think, maybe 3. Oh yeah, definitely 3, maybe 2. Excuse me. This train will not go any faster than 127 miles per hour, so it's as fast as it can go. Not much battery I've got left in my controller. I've been streaming for so long, I've forgotten how much percentage of how much power I've got left in the controller before it needs a charge. That should be alright. Some local industry there on the left hand side. Speed limit's coming down to 130 miles per hour. And then even further to 125. No concerns. Might as well have a cup of tea now, I think. Surprised this train doesn't have any cruise control systems or like LZB or anything like that. Be very useful. But then again, it would take away the challenge of operating these fast Amtrak services. Don't know if ESLA has a cruise control or speed control system. Might have, I'm not sure. Under 10 miles to go until Route 128. ATC has indicated a different speed. It's now 125 miles per hour. Whoop, time to brake. The brakes don't lock up. There we go. Brake, 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 brake. There we go. Breathe. We're still going. Hasn't caught me out yet, ATC. There's a smudge of blue in the sky. That's encouraging. Speed limit's gone down to 30. Why so slow? Oh well. So much for the Fast and Furious. More like slow and steady. Still got over 4 miles to go. Must be, we're coming up to Canton Junction. This is a Stoughton bound train that's going to either go on the branch or depart and go onto the main line. That's where we're stopping. No train there yet. Speed limit's going down even more to 20 now. Aye, aye, aye. Calm down, game. We're doing it. We're doing it. There we go. This is painfully slow. God. It's picked up 245. Game must have heard me. I could barely read that ATC reading. 45 it just says. I'll hear it if it changes. Set it to 40. There's a local service, MBTA. We're just passing Canton Junction. I think there's a train in front of us. Ooh, maybe? No. Yeah, there's a train in front of us. Oh, drat. Must be a Stoughton train. Let's just come off the branch. Bugger, never mind. That means we could be late. Only got under 2 minutes, just over under 2 minutes. Yeah, we're going to be late if we go at this speed. That's not good at all. Surely that train must have gone by now. Yeah, it's leaving. That's good. Too late now, I'm going to be late. Late. Looking forward to a cup of tea before I go to bed. Nearly midnight in the UK. God. Thank goodness it's Bank Holiday Monday. Thank goodness for that. Could have a lion. Two miles to go until Route 128. Speed limit's been reduced even further. Drat. To 20. Ugh. Proceed at restricted speed. Alright, fair enough. Given clearance to proceed at a higher speed. About time. Hopefully we could generate a big enough gap between ourselves and that local MBTA service. Won't be going at such a slow speed constantly. That's the plan. There's the station. I can see it. God, finally. Nearly 3 minutes late, but oh well. As long as we make it to the end, that's all that matters. I just hope we get near Boston. There's not going to be a traffic jam of trains just waiting to come into the station. It's pretty quiet at the moment, considering it's mid-morning in the game. more, brake a bit more. A little bit far, but it doesn't bother me too much. We made it. Finally. Right, Route 128. Oh dear. Platform's breaking up. Can't cope with the snow. Bit of snow there on the edge of the carriages. Not much snow on the Amtrak. There's a tiny little bit. It's a couple log. Where's that? Oh, that, of course, yeah. Silly me. I was thinking there's some magical switch under the frame. Oh, you can tell it's late at night. Aye, aye, aye. Losing me marbles, honestly. Sounds good under a bridge. She sounds good. No doubt about that. The next stop is Boston Back Bay, which is 10 miles away. We keep rolling. Cab speed is indicated we should go at 18 miles per hour. Is that what it says? No, wrong one. Ah. Which one? Number 3, no, okay. Number 2. Ugh, I want that one. Thank you. Yeah, cab speed 80, yeah. Oh, that's right. Just couldn't tell what the numbers was in the green. It's not quite clear for me to see from this view. Oops, don't go too much. Speed limit has increased to 150 miles per hour. Clear light been shown, so we can go. We can go for it. We're gonna max it, we're gonna gun it. Need to make up for lost time. Nobody there. I don't think that station has any services whatsoever. Yep, no one ever stops at Reedville. But strangely on that platform you do have stopping services, which is unusual. Any services stop at this station? Yeah, a few do, that's good. Just making sure. Speed limit's coming down to 115 for a small period of time, and then back up to 120. What's pretty cool is, you know, with the PS5 controller you get the lights of the signals shown on the controller. So if you get a green signal, you get a green light on the light bar. That's pretty cool. Okay. There we go. Just under 5 miles to go until Boston Back Bay. We've got a squeak of making it on time. After that brief delay at 128 Route 128 station. Let's do a charity live stream next. Going up and back from the North East Corridor on all the different trains. All the Amtrak ones, all the MBTA ones, and all the NJT rolling stock. Up and back, up and back. God. Going on forever. Never end. Where's that local service that was in front of us? Hopefully it might have stopped at a station. Is that it there? It might be. Yeah, I think it is. There's another one coming in order, going in the opposite direction. Oh no, no it's not. Bucker. Still there. Drat. Oh well. We'll definitely be late now. Speed limit's decreased to 30, unfortunately. If I said 40, I meant 30. Apologies. It's gone back up to 45. That's what I like to see. Lighting having a bit of a moment there in the cab. Oh dear. Three miles to go. Sounds like a Formula 1 car. In my headset, that is. Don't know what it sounded like on the stream. It's like meow meow. Or a cat. Meow meow. Oh dear. Two miles to go. Don't know why I keep hearing the brakes hissing away and like releasing still. Very bizarre. Unless it's a problem with my headset, then might have to check the cables, see if they're plugged in properly. Should be okay. Alright, who is Boston Back Bay? Oh, maybe not, no, sorry, that's the wrong one. That's Ruggles. Apologies there. That's why the speed has gone up to 45. Into the darkness we go. Boy, am I going to have a good drink after this. And for Northeast Regional. Stop right at the end of the platform. There we go. Alright, the penultimate stop, Boston Back Bay. Interesting. So yeah, some of the AI trains use these tracks and go off. Oh, there's another station there. Yeah, interesting. Interesting they modelled that dovetail. Maybe we're going to have an extension on this one day. Put a $40 price tag on it. Or £30 price tag, of course, I should say. Literally all we need to do is just go round the corner. And there is our final stop. That's Southampton Yard down there. That's where all the trains go to sleep. Apart from the Amtrak Acela, which is a bit disappointing. Yeah. Now I've got all the doors. Alright. Timed that slightly wrong. Right, we've got to go via East Limits Curve and proceed to the final stop. Crikey, I've just noticed we've got a red. Quickly have a peek. Yeah, we have to stop there. Got the wrong type of brake. That does not help. Oh, got a yellow just in time. Hate it when it does that. Freaks me out. There it is. There's Boston. Right back where we started. 3 hours later, we've done it. We've made it. From Boston to Trenton and all the way back. How many trains are at the station? 1, 2, 3. Oh, just 3. Fair enough. Pretty quiet. Not complaining. Don't want the PlayStation to suffer any more of the lagging and frame rate issues. Hey, we did it at last. We made it. Boston to Providence, New York to Trenton, and all the way back. Brilliant. Fantastic. No major issues. I'm a very happy man with that. There we go. Took me over 52 minutes, Christ. We stopped at Route 128 Boston Back Bay, went via East Limits Cove, and finally terminated at Boston South Station. And that will be that. Thank goodness for that. I'm glad I got that done. Just 3 services and all, but 3 very long and challenging services. Not complaining. Well, there we are, ladies and gents. That concludes this stream on, the Boston Sprint. A very long stream indeed. If you'd enjoyed it, then feel free to hit the thumbs up button below. And if you are watching for the first time, be it live or on playback, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to the channel and hit the notifications bell so you don't miss the next upload. The next stream will be tomorrow, or maybe today. Depending what time it is. The next stream will be on Monday, the 6th of May, 2024, and we'll be taking a look at the next piece of Amtrak rolling stock, the Amtrak Acela Express. So hopefully you could join me for that. If not, I'd just like to say thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time.